Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and today we're taking a look at the latest from Orangewood Guitars, a company based out in LA that has for a long time specialized in acoustics. They made a splash into the electric guitar market about a year ago with their Del Sol baritone, and they've followed it up now with a standard guitar version, and we're going to check it out today. I was out at the NAMM show recently and actually got to spend an evening up at Orangewood Guitars in LA. It was really great to get to meet and hang out with Eddie, their owner, and hear some of his heart and intentionality behind doing some collaborative projects in the guitar world, and also just wanting to release instruments that sit a little outside of the norm, that kind of do something fresh and new. And I think this Del Sol is a really great example of both. First off, it's a collaboration with a small boutique builder out on the East Coast called Tree Tone Guitars, and Orangewood basically adapted his Del Sol model into this more accessible, more affordable instrument with a slightly different spec sheet and manufacturing process, obviously. But I think it's a really cool collaborative endeavor between the two of them, and I'm really excited to see what continues either from the Tree Tone Orangewood collab or with whatever other collaborations there are in the works. And secondly, it's just kind of a fresh approach to the offset style guitar. Obviously got the semi-hollow F-hole up top here. The body shape kind of has a similar feel and look to a Jazzmaster, but in its own way with some different carves and design decisions. And so just kind of a fun pairing, both in the collaborative sense and also the fresh, unique design approach to this instrument. We're going to talk about the specs and the features of this guitar as we go along, but I want to start by showing the foundational clean sounds of this instrument across the 4 different pickup combinations. We're going to run it through a small pedal board of pedals with a little bit of delay from a Strymon Volante, a touch of reverb from the Walrus Chi Etherealizer, and then onto the amp behind me here, a Morgan AC20LB, going into a Decker amps cab with an Alnico speaker, and then mic'd up with a Warm Audio Fentone microphone. Let's check it out. The Del Sol features a chambered mahogany body with that classic F-hole aesthetic, giving it that old school vintagey warmth. It has a roasted maple neck with beautiful color and feel, along with a rosewood fretboard with some really nice inlays up and down the neck here. You have a 12-inch radius on that fretboard, and it's a full 25.5-inch scale length there. You've got Grover Roto Grip locking tuners up here to make string changes really easy. And then as we go down here, you've got a classic Tune-o-matic style bridge, a master volume and master tone control. And then another really interesting feature of this Del Sol is this toggle switch, which in the middle position will invert the phase of one of the pickups, resulting in this really interesting, thin, kind of quacky tone. The pickups themselves are gold foil style humbuckers, and so they have a lot of brightness and clarity, articulation, kind of counterbalances the warmth of the mahogany body there in a nice way. And they really do stay articulate and defined even when you add some overdrive to the mix. So we're going to show them off here in a more overdriven context with a Brown amplification Carbon X, and just let you hear that kind of note separation and articulation you get even when overdriven. Let's check it out. The Del Sol is available in 3 different colors, including vanilla cream white, forest green, and this Hermosa blue. It lists at $775 and is available now for pre-order from Orangewood Guitars. Let's check out one last section of sounds that leans into more of the subdued ambient kind of textures with some delay and reverb, and then come on back as I share some final thoughts and opinions about this guitar. So that's the Orangewood Del Sol, a really cool limited run collaboration with Tritone Guitars. And in my opinion, it's a really great indicator of where overseas manufacturing has come for this caliber of guitar. Right out of the gate, the neck looks and feels and plays really comfortably. It's kind of amazing that you can get a roasted maple neck like this for a guitar that's under $1,000. The fret ends and fretwork feel really nice up and down the neck without any fret sprouts. And beyond that, it just is a fun and unique and interesting guitar to pick up and play. There's a lot of different sounds that you can get from it, from the snappy, sparkly cleans to the kind of rich, raucous, overdriven tones. But there's also a lot of dynamics and nuance to it as well if you play lightly or just kind of adjust your style or your playing. I think that phase inverter toggle is a really interesting addition that you don't see on a lot of guitars and can give you these sounds that are just way out in left field. Those can be inspirational or really useful in certain contexts where you just can't find the sound you're looking for. And so I think it's a really great offering, a really fun guitar, and something cool from Orangewood, who always seem like they're doing something unexpected and something interesting and something fresh. So go check out the Orangewood Del Sol while it's available at Orangewood Guitars. Make sure to hit subscribe below if you haven't, and drop any questions or comments you've got below, and we can chat about the Del Sol. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.